Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your February 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, if you're looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And if you are interested in a private reading, please head over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. I also will have the decks that I'm using for this reading listed below in the description bar. All right, Aquarius. So the overall energy for you, Aquarius, for the month of February is the Eight of Wands. Very nice. So this is great. So the Eight of Wands can represent a very hasty, fast-paced energy. So there could be a lot happening. For some of you, there could be things happening very quickly. The Eight of Wands also, of course, represents communication. So for some Aquarians, you're communicating a lot. You could be sending a lot of emails or a lot of text messages in the month of February. Communication could also just be very, very significant. Right at the center, we do have the Nine of Cups crossed by the Page of Swords. So the Nine of Cups is emotional abundance, happiness. This is also wish fulfillment. So for some Aquarians, this is you in a really, really good place. Now with the Eight of Wands here, you could have received some sort of communication. For some of you, this definitely could be like a wish come true. For some Aquarians, you could be receiving some really, really exciting, positive communication right at the start of February. And then for others, because I'm filming this right at the end of January, this could be happening for you right at the end of January. Now, with the Page of Swords, this could have been some news that came in very suddenly, or with the Page of Swords, he's a straight shooter, you know, he tells it like it is. So for some of you, this was someone just being maybe incredibly blunt with you, for some Aquarians. And then for other Aquarians, the Page of Swords can come up when news or communication is delayed. So I do feel like for some of you, because it's a general reading, for a very, very small number of you, I feel like there's communication that's coming in, absolutely, in the month of February, but maybe right at the start of the month, it could be delayed. But with this other energy that we have for you coming up later on in the month of February, I feel like it's coming through. But for a very small number of you, you could be dealing with some delays right at the start of the month. And with this communication or with this news, I think that for many of you, this is something you're wishing for. This is going to bring in great happiness. For other Aquarians, there could be a child. This page, of course, can represent a child. So there could be something going on with your child. There could be communication coming through in regards to a child. This could be really positive news coming in if there was something with a child. With the Nine of Cups, this could be wish fulfillment and happiness in regards to maybe a child. At the foundation, we do have the Three of Cups. So this is a nice lighter energy for some Aquarians. Maybe you've been more social. You could have been getting out and about. You could have been hanging out with friends or family. There also could have been something that you're celebrating. If this good news has come through with this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, you could have been going out and maybe celebrating that, because the Three of Cups is a nice celebratory energy. It is also very social energy. So I definitely see many Aquarians definitely maybe getting back in touch with some friends, definitely communicating with maybe several different people throughout the month of February. Now, in the more recent past, I do have the Ace of Coins here. So this is wonderful. So there definitely could have been some Aquarians that you started a new job, or we have this new beginning that has come through for you, and that's why we have this Three of Cups here. You were maybe celebrating a new job. For some Aquarians, you could have purchased your first home or something like that. With the Ace of Coins, it's a solid new beginning that is going to add more stability or security to your life in some way. So for some of you, this could be like an inheritance or a lump sum of money that came through in the recent past. For others, I definitely am getting a new job. It also could have been a new home, but we have this Ace of Coins that has come through in the recent past. This is really amazing energy. Crowning you, we have Temperance. So this is what you're thinking about. Now, Temperance does represent patience and moderation. So for some Aquarians, there could be something manifesting within your life very slowly. This is also that very divine energy. So for some of you, things are happening on divine time. Temperance also represents the sign of Sagittarius. So there could be some Aquarians that maybe a Sagittarius individual is quite significant. You could be thinking about this person. I do feel like for many of you, this is maybe things progressing slowly but surely within your life. There also could be some Aquarians that you're taking your time with something. Now, coming up around the second week, I do have the 10 of Coins. This is great. And you actually have a few 10s in this spread. So definitely see many of you ending a cycle, beginning a new cycle within your life. And we have that nice progression. We have the Ace here, we have the 10 here. But around the second week, there could be like an inheritance that's coming through for some of you. The 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Coins in this deck can represent, you know, assets and inheritance, property. So there could be something going on for many of you involving property matters or involving assets around the second week. Financially, this is great for those Aquarians that maybe you've started a business. This could be you really establishing yourself financially. For some of you, maybe this Ace of Pentacles is honestly like a high-paying job. This is really nice. So financially, I see you being in a really, really good place. Now, what's really interesting is we have this 10 of Coins that's coming up around the second week. In the position of your power, I have the 10 of Swords. So if you were an Aquarian that was maybe having some financial difficulties, I think that this is around the second week here, things improving dramatically, and it could be due to this Ace of Coins in the recent past. The 10 of Swords is some sort of difficult cycle within your life or difficult period within your life that's coming to an end. The worst is now behind you, and I think for some of you, you're relating to this on the financial front. So I think that for some of you, you've been stressed out. Maybe you've been overworked and underpaid. You've been carrying a heavy load because in the position of how those around you are viewing you, we have the 10 of Wands. So you have 3 10s in a row here, which is very, very interesting. And then we're actually ending with a 10 here. So you have all of the 10s in this spread. You have the 10 of Coins, the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. The only 10 that you don't have is the Wheel of Fortune. You don't have that 10, but you have all of the other minor arcana 10s here. So definitely see many of you ending a cycle. I do feel like for some of you it's a financial, you've been dealing with some financial hardships, but that's coming to an end now. In the position of how those around you, we have the 10 of Wands. So for some of you, maybe you're, just take caution with this because you might be spread a little bit thin. This can come up, this energy can come up when someone has far too much on their plate. You could be working every day, or you could be working multiple jobs. Maybe because you were dealing with some financial hardships, this could be you really either carrying a heavy load, feeling stressed out, or you just simply might be incredibly busy. For some of you, I feel like you're working very hard because you're trying to close the door on a difficult time within your life. You're moving on. Now, in your hopes and fears, we do have the Chariot. So the Chariot does represent the sign of Cancer. So for some of you, there could be a Cancer individual that's very significant. But the Chariot is forward movement. This is an empowering energy. This is you in the driver's seat. So for some Aquarians, you're hoping to move forward. Maybe you're hoping to be in control. You're hoping to come through quite successful with something within your life. Let me just see what I'm getting here. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you just want to be financially secure. You want that stability. You want to be financially secure, and you really just want to be, happy. And I think that for some of you, you've been maybe carrying a heavy load. You might have been stressed out. There could be a very small number of Aquarians that feel betrayed in some way, or just simply wanting to close the door on a difficult time within your life, but you're doing that. Things are actually going to start to happen very quickly for you, Aquarius. Even if in the beginning of the month, maybe you're dealing with some delays or things are happening a little bit slower, I feel like towards the end of the month, you are closing the door on a difficult time within your life. You are leaving this behind because we are ending with the 10 of Cups here. And this is a great energy to leave the month of February with and go into March. This is emotional abundance. This is happiness. And what's interesting is you're starting with the 9 of Cups and now you're actually leaving the month with the 10. So we see a nice progression here emotionally. I think that many of you, you're in a good place. And if you were dealing with difficulties, you're in a much better place towards the end of February. You could be spending a lot of time with family. Family could be very significant at this time. If you're a partnered Aquarius, this could be you spending a lot of time with your spouse. But I see you in a really, really good place here at the end of the month. So financially and emotionally, things are looking good for you. For some Aquarians, maybe around the second week, you're seeing an increase financially here. Yeah, and I see you really in a good place. There could be, I am sensing for some of you, there could be like an animal, there could be a pet that's very significant at the end of the month. You might be, for some of you, maybe you're adopting. You definitely could be welcoming a pet into your family here at the end of the month. Overall, Aquarius, I think it's going to be a great month for you. I can definitely see that. You know, for some of you, you had some sort of beautiful new beginning that came through in the recent past. So for some of you, maybe in January, you could have landed a new job, or you could have received some sort of inheritance, or maybe you became aware, maybe there was some sort of decision or something that came through about this Ace of Coins. If it is an inheritance, that could be coming through around the second week here with the 10 of Coins and that 8 of Wands. All right, so let me pull you an additional guidance card, Aquarius, for February 2017. What does Aquarius need to know? Aquarius. For a very, very small number of you, if you were an Aquarius that was dealing with like a love triangle or just simply a situation involving 3 people, I feel like that's coming to an end. There could have been literally a handful of Aquarians that there was a situation going on with 3 people. It could have been a very stressful one, to be honest. And I do feel like if you were in a situation involving 3 people, I feel like that's coming to an end. You're moving on. All right. Additional guidance for Aquarius for February 2017. All right, so now Aquarius, I am pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card. Additional guidance for Aquarius, focusing on love and relationships for February 2017. Aquarius, February 2017. Alright, so very interesting. The additional guidance card that I have for you, Aquarius, is release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. So, for some of you, you need to maybe release that in which that no longer serves you. So, if that could be a friendship for some of you, a friend This could be a romantic partnership. For some of you, maybe just releasing, freeing yourself from maybe a negative mindset. There's something that's no longer serving you. You need to free yourself. You need to release yourself. Okay? And you need to ask Archangel Michael for help, okay, with doing that. Now, the additional guidance card that I have for you, focusing on love and relationships, is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So for those partnered Aquarians, you definitely could be, especially, well, maybe some of you right at the start of the month here, you definitely could be going out more. Maybe you and your partner have been more social, getting out and about, but especially also at the end of the month here, you might be spending a lot of time with your partner. Maybe you guys are taking a vacation or just really enjoying each other's company at this time. For a very, very small number of you, this is coming across to me as this is some sort of break. For a very, very small number of you, those Aquarians that maybe, you know, you were involved in a love triangle. I feel like you're releasing. I got that earlier. You're releasing, you're letting go. That situation is coming to an end. With honeymoon here, you could be healing, you could be taking a break, you could be spending some time alone. For some Aquarians, that's just a small number of you. And if you're single, if you're an Aquarian who is single, you don't have anybody in your life, if you've been nervous or dealing with some sort of like negative thoughts with putting yourself out there, I think that you need to release those thoughts. You need to ask Archangel Michael for help, or for that courage, that strength, that confidence to help you put yourself out there. If you're a single Aquarian who wants to meet someone, maybe you need to go on a vacation here. Because we have this Three of Cups here and now honeymoon, maybe you need to just go out and enjoy yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on friends and family, and maybe when you least expect it, you know, someone might come through for you, might actually meet someone here. But overall, you know, I think that for you, it's going to be a very positive month, Aquarius. There is a lot of healing energy that's with you with Temperance here. And overall, financially, I think it's going to be a great month for you. Emotionally, I actually see you in a really good place. I think that for many of you, you're focusing on moving forward, and you're focusing on bringing in that financial stability, but also I think that you just want to be happy. So this is what you're moving towards, and I definitely see you moving towards new beginnings here. For some of you, you know, you just had one come through, and this is very positive. But overall, it's going to be a great month for you, Aquarius. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Aquarius. I do wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. For those Aquarians that have a birthday in February, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and wish you just a great month. Take care.